Welcome to Garden Talk with Sally. Today's topic is going to be all about tomatoes. It's about April 10th, and there's about 4 to 6 weeks left before the last freeze. So it's the perfect time to get those seedlings started indoors so that they can be ready to go outside. Tomatoes take about 80 days to bear fruit. So starting them inside early is very important because come August, September, October, you want to start being able to harvest them, can them, put them up if you will. I always wear gloves when I plant my seeds. This is the only time of year that I use any kind of a fertilizer. I just use the Miracle-Gro dirt. So it has a little bit of fertilizer in it. It's just enough to get the seedling started. But after that, I won't put any fertilizer except for natural stuff like fish or fish water. And we'll talk more about that at another time. So I've got my soil here and it's dry. So I'm gonna add some water into it. I'm gonna stir it up. I want the soil to be nice and moist. So I'm gonna kind of squish it in there. I don't want it sopping wet, but you want a good, nice moisture to it. And the water that I got is lukewarm, kind of like you would for a baby's bottle. Because then you don't want the soil too cold. We're going to take our dirt and we're going to put it inside this leftover egg cart. This leftover egg cart. We're just going to level it off to the top. We don't want to smush it down. Plants and roots grow better with loose dirt. It's pretty easy. Well, playing in dirt's kind of fun. The reason why we want to start our tomatoes indoors is because their ideal temperature for germination is between 65 and 85 degrees. And will take about 8 to 10 days to germinate. Below 50 degrees, they will still germinate. It'll take like 40 days. And by that time, it's way past growing season. So ideal, we want to start them inside 4 to 6 weeks before the last freeze. They'll be nice, hopefully a nice good size before then. Be ready to take off. The egg cart actually is about perfect because you want to put your seedlings about 2 inches apart. So this will be ideal for them. I like to use USDA organic seeds. I'm not a big fan of things grown inside a lab. So I'm actually going to take these scissors and I'm going to make a line that's going to be about 1/4 inch deep inside our dirt. I usually plant about 18 tomato plants, but I always grow a couple extra just in case some don't germinate or some don't take off. That way, it's kind of like survival of the fittest. So now we have our little rows that are going to be 1/4 inch thick. So then we'll put our seeds in there, drop a seed, and if you get more than one seed, that's okay, because you can thin them out later. So we're going to go through and in each one of these little egg cartons, we're going to drop a seed or two in there. It's rocket science, I know. This takes about 10 minutes. If you have all this stuff prepped for it. I usually buy all my stuff in the fall so that come springtime I have everything that I need. Some of these holes there's like 2 and 3 tomatoes, which is okay. So like I said before, it's going to be like survival of the fittest. Some might germinate, some may not. Some may be stronger and healthier than others. I'm just going to kind of gently smooth over my dirt and just lightly cover them. And since I already pre-moistened my soil, I won't need to do it again. Now that our tomato seedlings are in the ground, I've put them over in this bay window next to this grow light, and it should hopefully help it germinate sooner. Over here, ones I already started 2 months ago. In our next video, I will show you how to transplant them so that by the time you need to plant them outside, they're bigger than what you'll find and healthier than what you'll find at any nursery. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found the information that I gave you useful and that you'll actually see how simple it is to start seeds.